Hi Firefly friends, I've missed you all so much and I can't wait to be back at school with you guys. Today we're going to read Edward Gets Messy. This is Edward. Edward is a very particular pig. He fears filth. He detests dirt. He likes things to be just so. Edward never gets messy. Each morning before school, Edward irons his perfectly clean clothes. He tidies his perfectly tidy room until there's not a speck of dust in sight. He vacuums his perfectly sparkling fish tank with a special underwater vacuum. Edward is very happy with being very clean, but it's hard work to stay this way. Edward never pets friendly dogs on the street. He never eats food that spills or splatters. He never, ever, ever uses markers or glue, sticks, or paint. They are just too messy. I'm sure it isn't easy being a particular pig. Oh man, Edward doesn't eat spaghetti. He doesn't pet dogs. He doesn't get to do fun art activities. On the way to school one morning, Edward's friends jumped into a big pile of dirty leaves. But Edward doesn't get messy. He walks on the sidewalk. In Edward's science class, the baking soda volcano erupts into a spraying flow. But Edward doesn't get messy. He sits at the back of the room. Oh, our Firefly friends love jumping in leaves during the fall time. And this experiment is actually super fun. At lunchtime, everyone else at Edward's table eats spaghetti and meatballs. But Edward doesn't get messy. He eats a plate of steamed broccoli. On the muddy field outside, Edward's classmates play a game of baseball. But Edward doesn't get messy. He stays in the stands. Edward has stayed clean for most of the day. Now there's just one class left. The art teacher gives out paper and paint. Once again, Edward doesn't get messy. He straightens up the supply shelf, but something goes wrong. Look at all of his friends having so much fun. Oh, I wonder what could go wrong. Blump. Oh dear! Splat! Oh dear! To his surprise and his horror, and through no fault of his own, oh no! Edward gets messy! Look at all the paint, everything fell on him. Edward is distraught. Edward is devastated. Edward doesn't know what to do. But wait. Oh my goodness, it looks like Edward's having fun. He's starting to paint something. The next day at school, Edward helps the science teacher with her experiment. Edward gets a hit and slides into second base. He's playing baseball now and all the mud. My goodness. And on the way home from school, he jumps into that big pile of leaves. Edward is no longer afraid to pet friendly dogs on the street or eat food that spills and splatters, and he happily uses markers and glue sticks and especially paint. Because now Edward knows that it's okay even for a particular pig to get messy. they can always clean up afterwards.